And to get out of the level of victim, you've got to give up blame, and you've got to replace it with personal responsibility. Pretty damn simple stuff, but unless you can get past that, you're going to get stuck in that stumbling place for a long time.
Because of what happened in a moment, somebody got in the way, that's a moment. You've been stuck for 38 years. Because of what somebody did in a moment, you let a moment leave you stuck for 38 years. You let what somebody did when you was 12 leave you stuck for 38 years. You mean the 38 years of your life has been restricted because of some other human being who got in the fight line of what you were trying to do in the kingdom? And don't you understand that you punish them with your palsy? How do you think your being stuck is punishing who got in your way? It's not like they've been by the pool for 38 years. You've been by the pool for 38 years because of them. He went on with his life. She went on with their life. They went on and got married again. They went on and started another ministry. They're singing in the choir, and you have been stuck for 38 years. Stuck in the stumbling place. I'm fixing to. I'm better than I was. I'm working on me. Leave me alone. I'm not there yet. They're the reason I'm hurting like this. I don't trust anybody. I don't love anybody. I don't open up to anybody. I'm stuck for 38 years. Leave me alone. I'm here because somebody got in my way when I was trying to get out of this situation, and you've been locked up for 38 years. Who is worth it that you would give them 38 years? That's what I want to know. Who is worth 38 years of your life? I don't care what they did. I don't care who they did it with. Who is worth you being stuck, staring, and stumbling for 38 years? You could have changed the world. You could have built a house. You could have started a career. You could have opened a business. You could have had a life. You could have recorded an album. You could have written a book. You could have done anything. But you've been stuck, staring, and stumbling.
TD Jakes, give me a hand. Well, when you put it like that, 38 years, 38 days, 38 fucking minutes. If you have certainty at the top of your need, if you're a victim mentality, if you're blaming something that happened, any time other than 10 microseconds ago for you no longer playing full out in the game of life, that ain't a fun place to be. Now, I'm preaching to the choir here because victims don't tend to show up at a place like this. All right? Most people come at what I call the second level of consciousness, which is the level of by me. By me is traditionally the place for achievers. It's like, I ain't getting stuck, I'm building the house. Get out of my way. Now, a lot of the reason they're being driven by the need of significance, or certainty, or avoiding the fear that they're not enough, or what have you. But it's still a better place than victim. And to get out of the level of victim, you've got to give up blame, and you've got to replace it with personal responsibility. Pretty damn simple stuff, but unless you can get past that, you're going to get stuck in that stumbling place for a long time. But by me is a powerful place. It's a place of action. And one of the challenges with that is that it's very distractive. We can make stuff happen, and we link achievement like self-worth, validation to the stuff that's happening. Yeah, it's direct impact. I'm on a mission. I'm going something. And that's great. I say better than to me. The challenge is how many people have found by me is exhausting. Yeah, you can get in the river and swim upstream, but at some point the current keeps winning. And it's like, what is that? There's got to be a rule set that we're dealing with here. Right? To get out of by me and move to the next level, you've got to give up the need for control. And you've got to replace it with trust, faith, and knowing. Give up the need for control. Replace it with trust, faith, and knowing. Trust in what? You see, when you're in to me, the glue that keeps people glued to me, to victim mode, is justification. Justification. Right? They don't realize that 80% of people don't care about your problems, and the other 20% are glad you have them. Fact. Now, when it comes to by me, a lot of the glue that keeps people stuck in by me is judgment. Mainly judgment of themselves. Oh, they're better than me. I need to get ahead. Oh, I need to keep going, or this will happen. Yeah, you're judging yourself or you're judging your situation on others. And again, it's distractive, and it gives you that short-term dopamine hit of feeling pseudo on purpose. But most people in business are busy being busy. By me will distract you. It'll keep you out of to me for a while until you actually lose your breath, finally get exhausted and drop into to me in order to recover, then realize that's not where you want to live, and then you get back on the horse and keep riding, hoping that this time you've got the right horse that'll take you east to the sunset. Then we get to the next level. This is the level of through me. Through me is where you're in flow. Through me is where you're still being busy, but it's purposeful work. It's calling you. It's effortless. It's not a drain on your energy. You can work for hours, and you just realize what happens to the time. It's like, wow. Yeah, you're on purpose with something. See, by me has an external focus. You're trying to create, fix, build, manipulate, do something out in the world. Through me has its foundation in an ideal. It's an internal connection. It's like, boom, I feel this. I'm willing to put in the time and effort and work in the outer world because it's driving me from a place of vision, an ideal, something that lights me up in the inner world. You still got to go out and ride the damn horse. Through me is not meditating on checks in the mail and wonder why your landlord knocks on the door. So getting out there and doing stuff. To somebody looking at both people, on a TV screen with no volume, they're doing the same stuff. There's no different. I don't know if they're in by me or through me. It's an internal thing. Through me is where you are in flow. This is your calling. This is why you're doing it. You love to do it. Not you love to do it because it's distracting, so I don't have to look at the finances part of my wheel of life. That's different. That's distraction, not calling. You follow? Yeah? You understand? That's distraction, not calling. Through me is powered by an internal ideal, something that resonates. You've got unity of the heart and mind. It aligns, and boom, I'm on this baby. For this part of my journey, it's my truth. I'm in. It doesn't make sense. I don't care. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to you, but you're not in my movie. I am.